Once, Zeus, Lord of the heavens, released two eagles, one going to the east and one to the west. They searched for 7 days. Then they returned to Dodona, proving it to be the center of the world. Pagan Illyrians had many symbols, which represented their spirit, their ethos, but none so more ubiquitous than the bicephalous eagle. This eagle appears again and again in the Pelasgian and Illyrian civilizations, until in 1444 it became the official flag of the Albanian General Council headed by Skanderbeg, a council that was created in Lissus to unite the Albanians in their fight against the Ottomans, in praxis becoming the first foundation of the Albanian state, later to become the country of Albania. Unlike their neighbors, the Albanians had an unassimilated soul because they maintained their symbols and traditions chronically and in continuum, thus being unaffected by the Roman and Hellenic eras. Therefore, the Albanian nation is perhaps the only nation in the Balkans and in Europe that represents a continuous civilization for more than 4,000 years. This spirit, the soul of this nation, is no doubt represented by the image of the bicephalous eagle, which is completely ubiquitous and encompassing in all things related to Albania even to this day. Many interpretations have been given as to the meaning of this symbol, but its true meaning remains elusive to those who do not have deep knowledge of history and the divine science of alchemy. They are satisfied with superficial explanations, such as the image of empire and such, but this is not the true meaning of the double eagle. Indeed, after studying this symbol my whole life, I have come to the conclusion that its meaning is so multidimensional and absolutely incredible that it almost defies human understanding. It is a divine symbol, and the key to understanding it is understanding the sacred art of alchemy. Alchemy came from the divine image of Hermes Trismegistus, or the thrice-born Hermes, a deity representing the god Thoth in Egypt, the god that gave humans knowledge, wisdom, music, the arts, etc. In other words, the most important of all divine beings that has ever been worshipped by man. The mysteries of alchemy in ancient times were revelatory, and they were only taught to a small group of priests, such as the priests of Thoth and the crane priests of the Pelasgic Dodona, called lay lairs. Unlike today, this knowledge was considered sacred, and the human masses were considered unfit to understand this mystery. Therefore, only an elite group of initiates were permitted to suffer and sacrifice their entire life in order to finally understand the ultimate alchemical meaning of what the god Thoth, Hermes, was trying to teach humans. This meaning is revealed in alchemy to be the philosopher's stone. The goal and meaning of alchemy takes years to master, but in the interest of time and the making of this documentary, I will share with you only a superficial minimal understanding of this mystery. The philosopher's stone is the key and culmination of the artifice, the life work of alchemy. The whole art of alchemy is based on the concept of transformation. In other words, the initiate goes through 7 steps of transformation, each step representing a death and a rebirth, each step exponentially more difficult than the next, until he reaches the goal, which is the philosopher's stone or enlightenment. Each death in alchemy is represented by a dragon, and there are 7 dragons in total. In the interest of time and this film, I will not go through the 7 steps, but I will just say that when they are achieved, the philosopher's stone meaning is revealed to the Hierophant. Famous alchemist Paracelsus explains thus the meaning of the stone. The one thing, compared to the forces of our body, is an indestructible essence, drying up all the superfluities of our bodies, and has been philosophically called by the above-mentioned name. It is neither hot or dry like fire, nor cold and moist like water, nor warm and moist like air, nor dry and cold like earth. But it is a skillful, perfect equation of all the elements, a right coming of natural forces, a most particular union of spiritual virtues, and dissoluble uniting of body and soul. It is the purest and noblest substance of an indestructible body, which cannot be destroyed nor harmed by the elements, and is produced by art. With this Aristotle prepared an apple prolonging life by its scent. The spiritual essence, or one thing, was revealed from above to Adam, and was greatly desired by the Holy Fathers. This also Hermes and Aristotle called the truth without lies, the most sure of all things certain, the secret of all secrets. It is the last and highest thing to be sought under the heavens, a wondrous closing and finish of the philosophical work, by which are discovered the dews of heaven and the fastness of earth. What the mouth of man cannot utter is all found in this spirit, as Morianus says. He who has this has all things, and wants no other aid, for in it are all temporal happiness, bodily health, and earthly fortune. It is the spirit of the fifth substance, a fount of all joys beneath the rays of the moon. The stone is very complex, and it holds juxtapositions of meaning. Only by going through the 7 deaths of alchemy can one begin to understand it, because it is not made for everyone, just in case, as the alchemists say, pearls be cast before swine. Now here comes the part that is connected with the Albanian flag, the first flag in the world to be direct descendant of the original bicephalous eagle of the Pelasgians and followers of the god Thoth. Before it, the pathetic Greek and Slavic eagles look as nothing but bad copies. That's because they are. The philosopher's stone has many images and representations, but the most all-encompassing and ubiquitous is the rebis. This is the image of a bicephalous creature, often a man and a woman, male and a female, a moon and the sun, coming together into one body. The alchemists poetized thus the rebis as the symbolic culmination of the philosopher's stone. Rebis, this dualization of human nature within the Trinity, the child completes the union. He is the hermaphrodite child, infans noster, possessing the perfect harmony of both qualities of male and female. The alchemical child is the finalization of the secret art of transformation. The alchemical child, or infans noster, is another name for the philosopher's stone, which is tied up with the holy image of the staff of Hermes, the caduceus. In it 2 serpents entwine within a staff and attain a golden bowl. This means that the best qualities of male and female are united together into the staff through transformation, giving birth to the child of this male and female symbiosis. This child is called the philosopher's stone. The rebis, the hermaphrodite child, representing enlightenment, the harmonization of male and female natures into one, becoming a perfect balance and harmony, attaining enlightenment and freedom from death. This enlightenment, this immortality is nothing less but the image of the original Bicephalous eagle represented by the Albanian flag. The Illyrian priests, those ancient masters of the cosmos, succeeded in transmitting to their descendants the complete and divine essence of this nation into one holy image, in order to remind them that their spirit is immortal and not to forget who they are. In this key lies the entire wisdom of the universe and a guide for our nation to reach immortality and never betray its ideals.